Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter logic. The lessons we're going to cover today are converse, inverse, and contrapositive, biconditionals, truth tables, and truth values. Here I am on grade 10 math. Let's just start with the lesson. Chapter logic. The lesson we're going to start with is converse, inverse, and contrapositives. Look at the following conditionals. If Anita is near Fulton Street, then she is at home. If Anita is at home, then she is near Fulton Street. Is the second conditional the inverse, the contrapositive, or the converse of the first conditional? Notice that if you take the first conditional and switch the order of the hypothesis and conclusion, you will get the second conditional. Like they both are same. If Anita is near Fulton Street, she is at home, and if Anita is at home, she is near Fulton Street. Since hypothesis and conditionals conclusions are switched, the second conditional is the converse of the first conditional. Got it? So when hypothesis and conclusion are switched, that means they are the converse. Got it? What is the converse of the following conditional? If Brian is going grocery shopping for dinner, then he is not going to buy gumdrops. So the converse, in converse, you switch the condition, hypothesis and conclusion, right? So it would be like this. If Brian is not going to buy gumdrops, then he is going grocery shopping for dinner, right? Look at the following conditionals. If dog is playing old maid, then it is not recess. If dog is not playing old maid, then it is recess. Is the second conditional contrapositive, converse, or inverse? So they are inverse, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Look at the following conditionals. If Anita is near Fulton Street, then she's at home. If Anita is at home, then she is near Fulton Street. Is the second conditional the inverse, the contrapositive, or converse of the following conditional? So in the second one, the conditional and the conclusion and hypothesis are switched. That would be converse. The correct option is converse it is. What is the converse of the following conditional? If brain is going grocery shopping for dinner, then he's not going to buy gumdrops. So in the converse, you switch the conclusion and hypothesis, right? So the correct option is if brain is not going to buy gumdrops, then he is going grocery shopping for dinner. Option number two is the correct option. Look at the following conditionals. If Jennifer does not need a basin, then she is not going to take music lessons. If Jennifer is going to take music lesson, then she needs a basin. Is the second conditional the converse, inverse, or the contrapositive? They are inverse. The correct option is inverse. Option number one is the correct option. They are inverse. Oh, contrapositive it is. If you take the first conditional and switch the order of the hypothesis and conclusion and negate, okay, they both are negated in the second one, right? So that is the contrapositive, right? They are same, but they are the negation of the first one. Their conclusion and hypothesis are switched, and also that is the contrapositive. Look at the following conditional. Is Dakota is going to eat chestnuts, then it is not Saturday. If Dakota is not going to eat chestnuts, then it is Saturday. So which is the correct option? They are contrapositive. The correct option is contrapositive. Oof, now they are inverse, sorry. Look at the following conditional. If dog is playing old mad maid, then it is not recess. If dog is not playing old maid, then it is recess. So which is the correct option? Inverse it is, right? They are inverse. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is That is biconditionals. Let's just done. Is the following statement a biconditional? Mickey is ordering a pizza if and only if it has red peppers. Look at the following conditional. Mickey is ordering a pizza if and only if it has the red peppers. So the given statement is biconditional because it is equivalent to the following two statements. If Mickey is ordering the pizza, then it has red peppers, right? If a pizza has red peppers, then Mickey is ordering it. So the correct option is yes, that is. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Is the following statement biconditional? Kathleen is playing a guitar if and only if Brace is playing a snare drum. So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is a biconditional, right? Option number one is the correct option. Is the following statement a biconditional? If Cora is going to buy the candy shop, then she's going to buy candy necklaces. So the correct option is no, that is not the buy conditional. So no is the correct option. That is not the buy conditional, right? The correct option is no. Option number two is the correct option. Is the following statement a buy conditional? Is Alice is tired? If Alice is tired, then she's going to take a nap. No, that is not the buy conditional, right? Is the following statement a buy conditional? Mickey is ordering a pizza if and only if it has a red paper. So, which is the correct option? Yes, it is a buy conditional, right? The correct option is yes. Is the following condition statement a buy conditional? Christopher wants a film from the action section if and only if he is at the video store. So, which is the correct option? Yes, it is a biconditional, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is, I think, truth tables. Let's just start with the next lesson. Complete the truth table. Find the third column. Okay, you can see true and true. That is S and R, right? So when you are going to add true, true, if one of the conditional is true, then that is true, right? So both of them must be true. True, true, true. True, false, false. True, false, false. False, false. False it is, right? Let's just start with the test questions. Complete the truth table. Okay, let's just understand the table first. That is R, that is S, not of R, right? Like negation of R. Then S or negation of R, right? Then S or negation of R or S. This one represent or. In when you are working on the or, if one of them is true, the answer is true. Now you have to see the or between this one, sorry, or between this and this. True, true, true. False, false, false. True, true, true. True, false, true. This is true, this is false. But if one of them is true, the answer is true. So they are true and true. Option number one is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number one. Okay, complete the truth table. Okay, R and R or this one. You need to find true, true, false, true, true, false, false, false. So the correct option is option number two is the correct option, true and false. Option number two is the correct option. They are true and false. Complete the truth table. That is again or between R and they, that is or between them. So true, true, true. True, false, true. If one of them is true, the answer is true. So the correct option is option number two, that is true and true. Complete the truth table. So you have to do and, right? This one is and. So when you are going to perform the and operation, both of the conditionals must be true. That is between this and this. True, true. This is true, this is true, so this is true. False, false, false. False, true, false. So the correct option is true, false, false. If both of them are true, the answer is true, otherwise false it is. The correct option is option number 1. Complete the truth table. That is negation of P or Q. So you have to do negation, not true, false. True, false, false, true. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is truth values. If P is false and Q is false, what is the value of P or Q? Both of them is false. The answer is false because you are going to operate or if one of them is false, the answer is false, right? Let's just start with the test questions. If Q is false and R is true, what is the truth value of Q and negation of R? Okay, so Q is false. You are given Q is false, R is true. You need to evaluate Q and negation of R, right? So Q is false and negation of R is true. Negation of true is false. So false and false makes the answer false. The correct option is option number 2, that is false. Option number 2 is the correct option. If Q is false, R is true. What is the truth value of Q or R? That is or. If one of them is true, the answer is true. Q or R is false because Q is false. Mhm. Oh, one of them is true, then the answer is true. If R is true and S is true, What is the truth value of R and S? Both of them are true. So the answer is also true. The correct option is true. If S is false, what is the truth value of negation of S? Not of S means true. The correct option is true. That is negation of S, right? So if false, the negation is true. If Q is false, what is the truth value of Q or Q? Q or Q? Q is false, so then both or are false. The correct option is false. If P is true and Q is false, what is the truth value of P and Q? False it is. P is true and Q is false. So P and Q is false. If R is false, what is the truth value of not of R? If R is false, right? So negation of R is true. Option number one is the correct option. If Q is true, what is the truth value of not of Q? If Q is true, the truth value of not of Q is false, right? So the negation is false. If P is false and Q is false, what is the truth value of P or Q? So which is the correct option? Or it is right. And both of them are false. So the answer is also false. The correct option is false. If S is false, what is the truth value of S and S? false and false is also false, right? Okay, we are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 10 math. The chapter we were working on is logic. The lessons we have covered today are converse, inverse, and contrapositives, biconditionals, truth tables, and truth values, right? So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write down the questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.